So, disclaimer, I'm seeing this issue from both sides. So, I mean, I'm obviously going to upset people with my opinions, but I'm seeing it from both sides. If you are one of those people who say, I don't care, it's just a video game, then why'd you click on the video? Saw the video, you clicked on it, and then you wasted more of your own time writing a comment. So, thank you for helping my video in the algorithm. So, the DDoS attacks during the other day or whatever it was, 17 hours ago, this was posted. So we saw that this happened. Soda Poppin and his guild OnlyFangs were attempting to go through Blackwing Lair, and they were doing just fine. Apparently, they were on Ebon Rock. Yeah, things were going fine. One person ended up DCing, and then another, and then suddenly everyone DC'd. They come back, and everyone's dead. So there was a DDoS attack because people are still trying. I mean, these people are fucking losers, but they're doing it because they know they can get away with it because Blizzard has shit fucking security. Like, Blizzard has more than enough money to improve its security, and yet they're still like one of the only games that suffered DDoS attacks. Also botting. So, but again, I'm going to come at this from both sides, and I can see the one side saying, oh, well, this opens up the possibility, but keep in mind, hardcore WoW is meant to test your ability as a player. When you die, it's because you done goofed. You done goofed. So for them, I'll read this out and then we'll talk about it more. In response to the DDoS attacks, greetings! Recently, we have experienced unprecedented distributed denial of service attacks that impacted many Blizzard game services, including Hardcore Realms, with a singular goal of disrupting players' experiences. Anyone who's still doing this in 2025, you're a fucking loser. I can see that these people are sitting home, probably with their little tiny fucking cocks out, like, oh yeah, do you see what we're doing? Oh, we're so badass. No, you're fucking losers. As we continue our work to further strengthen the resilience of WoW's realms, which we're so tired of hearing this, Blizzard. Seriously, you're not a new company. You're not a new company. World of Warcraft has been around for 20 freaking years. Strengthen the resilience of WoW realms and our rapid response time. We're taking steps to resurrect player characters who are lost as a result of these attacks. And rightly so. Again, hardcore realms are to test your skills as a player. If your character dies because of something like a DDoS attack, something you have no control over as the character, but then it opens up the possibility of, oh, well, people are going to be trying to raid, and they might get to a part of it where they might find themselves in a case of maybe losing, and then they'll tell their friends to launch this DDoS attack so I can see it from both sides. I get what people are coming from, but again, it's a hardcore realm. It's meant to test your skill as a player. DDoS attacks have nothing to do with player skill. So if your player dies due to some fucking loser, then it's not like, oh, well, sorry, there's nothing we can do. Either way, you're going to piss off a lot of people. You're going to piss off the people who think that the character should stay dead. You're going to piss off the people who, it's like, well, it wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. They were doing everything just fine. If you watch the stream, they were doing just fine. And Ebon Rock was going down fairly quickly. But then one person DCs. And then, like 30 seconds later, another person. And then suddenly everyone has DC'd. They're trying to log back in. They get in. Everyone's dead. That wasn't a skill issue. That wasn't because someone stood in fire. It wasn't because the healers were bad. They didn't pull too many mobs. It was a DDoS attack launched by some fucking losers. So most would consider, you know what? Yeah, there's no reason to not revive these characters. But again, Blizzard has been around. World of Warcraft, 20 years. How are they still having to deal with DDoS attacks? The security in this place is terrible. In the future, in the mountains, Blizzard may elect at our sole discretion to revive hardcore characters that perish in a mass event which we deem inconsistent with the integrity of the game, such as DDoS attacks. Again, it's a hardcore realm. It's meant to test your skill. If you're being wiped, and your guild is wiping, your group is wiping because of a DDoS attack, because some fucking losers, then it clearly wasn't a skill issue, now was it? But again, it does open that possibility of, oh hey guys, this raid isn't going the way we want it. Okay, yeah guys, you can go ahead, do the thing. And then suddenly, oh what? DDoS attack and we all died? Oh, guess we're getting revived. Okay, so I understand where both people are coming from, both sides are coming from. And there's no easy way to solve this. I mean, ultimately, it lands on Blizzard because 20 years they've had World of Warcraft, and this stuff is still happening. You really don't hear this game happening to like any other MMO. But Blizzard is just ripe for DDoS attacks. Our broader stance on character restorations or death appeals has not changed. To be clear, we do not intend to revive characters which have died due to server disconnects, lag spikes, gameplay, or any other reasons. Blizzard customer support cannot assist with issues related to characters who have died on hardcore realms. Thank you, as always, for your feedback. So it seems like what they're saying here is that they're going to correct it the first time, but since it seems like they might know that things might happen again, that people might take advantage of that. Yeah, because it's like, we do not intend to revive the characters that died due to server disconnects. We're taking steps to resurrect characters that were lost. Again, I think what they're saying is this time, because it was such a important guild, it was Soda Poppin's guild, so they're gonna go ahead and revive the characters this time, along with probably any other character that might have died due to unfortunate circumstances due to the DDoS attacks. But in the future, it'll be a different story. So I think Blizzard might see that what I was saying, how sometimes it might be planned by people sometimes, that, oh yeah, this raid isn't going the way we want, so do it. Do it. They press the button and everything goes down. And they're like, yes, we have enacted our master plan. Now we simply wait to be revived. And one of them is sitting there, yes, what a glorious plan it is. We will live to fight again. But again, I see where both people are coming from, and ultimately, this is on Blizzard. Why is it that Blizzard has so many problems with DDoS attacks? There are so many between gacha games and other MMOs. It seems like their services are the only ones that really ever seem to get attacked. Blizzard, come on. You guys are not a small indie company. You guys have been around since the 90s. World of Warcraft has been around for 20 years. How are we still having this problem? How are we still having botting issues? Get your fucking shit together. Seriously, get your fucking shit together, Blizzard. And you wonder why people are tired of you. You're producing shit fucking content. You're incapable of solving these kinds of problems. And you wonder why people aren't subscribing from World of Warcraft at a huge rate, why people are getting tired of your games because you're producing crap and you can't seem to prevent DDoS attacks. So I'm glad that they're righting the wrong of this one, because again, hardcore realms are to test your skill as a player. If your entire guild wipes because of a DDoS attack, that's not because of anything that the guild did. Because again, watch the stream, they were on top of it. They had just got up to Ebon Rock. Ebon Rock was pulled, came down the ramp, had him in the corner, and then even during the DDoS, when it took him down, they were communicating, okay, this person take my place and tank. Okay, this person heal now. They were on top of it. So I'm glad that they're doing it this one time, but it opens up so many possibilities of people misusing that kind of thing. But they did say that's like, yeah, we're not going to do this again. In the future, we're not going to restore characters. We're not going to. Your characters are dead. If it's DDoS attack or whatever, we're going to try to work on improving the realms and this and that. And unfortunately, it's like, oh, well, why would they play it? Well, back in World of Warcraft and vanilla, you kind of needed everyone. And there were certain days it was good for everyone. It's not like nowadays where, oh, we only have like 10 people, but it's okay because the raid will scale to what you have. No. If it was a 40-man raid, you needed 40 people. So if you have people saying, oh, well, I can't do that day, or then you can't raid. That day was good for everyone, which is why they were doing it. But again, I know it's going to piss people off on both sides. You're going to piss people off on both sides. You're going to have people who are like, oh, you Blizzard, why are you reviving them? They're supposed to stay dead. And then you're going to have the people like, oh, well, it wasn't their fault. It was a DDoS attack. You know, World of War hardcore WoW is supposed to be about skill. And if they all die because they all got disconnected because some fucking losers, then they shouldn't have to be penalized because of that. Okay, so it's going to piss off everyone. But again, it ultimately lands and falls on Blizzard. They should not be having this problem still. People are complaining about DDoS. People are still complaining about botters in the game. Again, it's not an indie company. It's not an indie company. World of Warcraft is 20 years old. Get your crap together, Blizzard. Get your crap together. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.